Hello, Sagittarius. This is your reading for the week of March 31st, or whenever you hear it and it resonates. So, the energy around this reading is very light. It feels as though there's been a big release and a big shift for you. The image that goes along with this feeling is that you, but it's only a shadow of you that I'm seeing. And it's like you're boxing. And I would say, okay, shadow boxing, what does that mean? For me, that means that you've been fighting with parts of yourself that have held you back, held you in an old way of thinking, held you in certain patterns. And what I'm seeing beyond that then is that part of what's happened in your life is that you have come in contact with personalities that have been contrary to what you felt was supportive of a good life. So I can simplify that by saying you have not always been in relationships with people that you have ended up agreeing with, that you have often felt that there have been times when the people you're with were not in alignment with what you thought was right and good. And sometimes that's true, and sometimes that was simply you having a judgment about something and wanting to change it because you couldn't control it, and you were uncomfortable with control. Now, obviously, in some cases, there needs to be negotiation about behavior. It's not all about this is your shadow, and therefore you don't talk about, you don't deal with what's coming up with the other person. They're not mutually exclusive. You can actually be looking at your own shadow side and see behavior in somebody that really needs to be called because they're in the relationship to learn too. But what I'm seeing is, for the most part now, it is no longer a burden for you, at least in several areas, or at least in one key area. It's not a burden for you anymore. You've let go of, and that's the thing, Sagittarius, is I feel like a big part of what you're letting go of, or have let go of, is the need to know, the need to understand, the need to explain, the need to educate people about what is emotional intelligence and how could this situation be better, and try to figure out why they're like that. Because that was the old part of you that you were actually fighting in that dynamic. Now, the song that came to mind was a song from the mid-'80s from a group called 1 to 1. And it is Got an Angel in My Pocket. And what the lyrics are really is, I've caught an angel in my pocket. And she's forever mine, or in some versions, he's forever mine. But what I really love too, it's the music is light, it's bright. I'm going to set a link in the description here, but some of the lyrics are beautiful. Make 3 wishes, catch a falling star, freedom, fortune, to name a few. Take me somewhere very far. And I love this one too. Now I'm never alone. She will never leave. I can dream the unknown every night. Lead me into the shadows behind the dark. Lead me into a forest of light. And that is where I feel you are now either inhabiting or moving to, is that you are ready for life, whatever aspect of your life you're living, to be light-hearted, not in a frivolous way, although sometimes that's wonderful, but light as in now. It feels as though you have been released, literally, like there have been. I'm getting this sense of release for so many people right now. But it literally feels as though a lot of the old, seriously, a lot of the old family issues that caused you to shape your adult life in a certain way that was kind of controlled and rigid and overworking, now they're gone. They're gone because you have chosen to disidentify with a lot of that. It's your choice. You've done the work to do it. You've looked at yourself. You've questioned who you've been in relationships. You've questioned how you have affected those relationships. You've taken responsibility, my lovely Sagittarians. I'm very proud of you. And as the cards get pulled, what you've got is this. Well, first of all, before I say the cards, to me, this song, it's about, when I look up the phrase angel in my pocket, it's really talking about guidance from spirit. It's really talking about the potential of loved ones coming to help you. So I want to add that in there too, because again, I feel like this is happening more and more with people, more and more with everybody, is that there is such a strong sense of us now being guided, those who want to change, who want to work, who want to embody that philosophy and that deep-hearted brain and heart coherence. There is so much support for that. This song is your cue. Then you get mind. Mind is not only the tool with which we interpret the world around us, the mind is the great cosmic cookie cutter, which manifests our world according to its shape and the ingredients we put into it. You've also got grace, which is talking about a gentle, loving hand, a benevolent, spiritual, gentle, loving hand. And then you've got say yes to anything that is positive for you, or at least benign. Or take a rain check, pass it on. But these cards for me, it's really saying you've been building the world you want to build. You have chosen to stop fighting. You don't need to fight the shadow. You've let it go. And if it does come up again, you're going to give it a cuddle and you're going to figure it out. You have reached a place where you are on another plateau now. You are on another layer, dimension. You're on another level. I was going to say level, but you're in another dimension now in terms of how you are seeing yourself and how you are seeing the potential in the world around you. You no longer feel that sense of isolation in the same way you've often felt it, because you are becoming so more connected to the understanding and the reality of your own love in your heart for you, your own connection to your ability to love in a deeply profound way that is about empowerment and strength and not out of fear and needing to control. You have made great, great strides, my dears. Now, I just want to pull a couple more cards here. Your intuition is with you. You are getting help from spirit. And so you're being asked to act as though and expect that you are in communication with the universe, that you can use the energy to continue creating what you want it to be. There you go again. There's the other intuition card. Okay, so now you've got two of them. Ask and acknowledge. Ask for guidance. Ask for intuition. Ask your guides, your loved ones, whoever it is that you're working with. And then expect the answers to come to you. Act as though it's happening, and you will see it happening. The time is right. The time is right. Now, remember grace. Remember when you start feeling like you're stuck on something, lean into grace. And make sure that as you're doing all this work and moving forward and expanding your life in productive and joyful ways, or just, well, it's all productive if it's really learning to love yourself better. But make sure that you've got some kind of anchor points in your day to keep you on track. So it might be a ritual. It might be, breathing 3 times a day. It might be a morning routine. But make sure that you are staying conscious and aware of the fact that you are now deliberately interacting with the unified field of all possibilities, with Source, with the world around you, with the sacred world around you, and expect guidance from that. When you get it, acknowledge it and say thank you. And just keep it up because it's pretty darn beautiful. That's it, Sag. Bye.